viewers, it's Kristin and I'm gonna do Get Ready With Me today. I haven't done one of these, well let's be real, I haven't filmed a video in a really long time, much less a Get Ready With Me. So I'm just gonna do a little chit chat. It's like a live, only you're not really here. And I'm gonna film a haul video here a little bit later today. I'm not sure at what point in time. And I'm using just about the last little bit of my, can't really see, it's the Eve Pearl Moisturizing Primer. Just the last little bit of that today. And although I have to say, let's have a pause. For, what is today, the 8th? I probably won't be able to get it up. Maybe, we'll see. A VIB recommendation. So while we're on the topic of primers, let me just say, if you didn't get one of these in the Ulta 21 Days Beauty, like I didn't, because I gave up buying makeup for Lent, but get the Becca First Light Prime, no, Backlight First Light. This is the First Light Priming Filter, the purple one. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. Okay, so I have that on, and then I'm just going to go in with this foundation that I'm trying to decide whether I like or not. I showed this in the last haul that I got. This is the Lancome Regeneree Lift Makeup. I have it in the shade 110. Put some on my hand here. And then I have a wet beauty blender available. This actually is just a little bit light, but I feel like once it sits on my skin for a little bit, it's okay. So I don't want to say that it oxidizes. I just feel like it looks really light when you put it on, but then it does seem to work for me after a little while. I kind of feel like that's how the Dior Star was as well. That foundation. Oh, you know what? I should have used the Dior Undercover. Oh, well. That I have to show in a haul. So, I'm going to fast forward through some of this with some music behind it would be my assumption so that it's not too long. But, I don't know. I just thought it would be good to, I have to turn the camera down a little bit. I don't know. It's been so long since I filmed, you guys. I am traveling this week for work, and then I'm actually home for a couple weeks before I go on our vacation. I'm really excited about that. So it reminds me I need to get with the house sitter. So in case you guys are not aware, don't watch the vlog channel or whatever, Bob and I are going to Cape Cod on vacation, and we're very excited about it. Very, very excited about it. I'm just gonna go, I don't have a new concealer to work with here, so I'm just going in with the one that I'm currently working through, and that's the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's a really nice one. If your eyes are, if you are well moisturized, the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, if you are well moisturized, you can use this if you have dry under eyes. If you have dry under eyes that you have not moisturized that day, I would not try this one. I do really like it though. It stays put, and as you can see, it covers very well. And so I don't go right up here. I prefer to apply it down here, and then I will take my brush or finger, whichever is my method of the day, or beauty blender, and I will bring it up towards my eye. But I don't like to apply it up there. My favorite concealer is still by far the MAC Pro Longwear. I don't know, there's just something about that one that works really well for me. I also feel like I'm like weirdly centered here, or not centered, as the case may be. Here, let's... Oh gosh, you guys. Alright, so lately what I've been doing is taking this Estee Lauder, what is this? It's the one they don't make anymore, Double Wear Mineral Rich, which I absolutely love, and applying it with my beauty blender. It's not something I have done in the past, but I'm kind of liking the method of how that works. Or not the method, I'm liking the result that the method gives. I wish they would bring this powder back. It has long been one of my favorites, but do you see the difference? And ugh, so pretty. I really should put some concealer on that, but oh well, what are you gonna do? So this has been a method I've been doing lately. And I don't know, I really like how it looks. I feel like it gives added coverage. I feel like it adds a little longevity as well. I don't know. I just like it. All right, so then what I've been doing is with the last little bit that's in the cap on that Sephora 55 brush that I always use, I wish you could feel how lightly I'm touching my skin just to make sure that there's not any extra from the other, but that everything is buffed completely in. This feels like it's a little bit extra, but what can I say? So Beauty Junkie sent me a box, just I had no idea it was coming, and it had one of the contour palettes in it, and I'm gonna set that right over there. Just, I don't know, maybe pay attention to my videos for a while. And I'm going to use the one that I have in my collection here, and I'm gonna take their banana powder, which is this one right here. It's not like super banana-y like other ones. Or maybe I should use, I think maybe I'll use vanilla. And I'm gonna go with my Wayne Goss brush, and I'm just get most of it off and under my eyes with it. Just to kind of set my under eye area. And I'm gonna take the lower one in, what is it called? In Fawn right here. And this is a Smith 112 brush. And I'm not trying to like cut in some cheekbones in a major way, but I just really like kind of if I'm gonna do contour, which you guys know I don't do very often, I just like to do it really lightly. And I like to do it before my bronzer. Just my personal preference. Looking at my mirror over here to see if I match. Like changing between using the viewfinder as my mirror and this as my mirror. I think I really do prefer to do my get readies with me from this angle. It just seems to work better when I'm looking at the mirror and the camera's behind the mirror. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, I have set that aside just for the moment, and I've grabbed my Tom Ford brush, and then this is the Invisible Bronze by Bare Minerals in Fair to Light or something. Yes, Fair to Light. And just put a little shape back into my face. Nothing crazy. For blush today, I'm going to use this blush again. I just can't decide what I think about it. The color is pretty, but this is the Pretty Vulgar blush. I mean, I barely tapped my brush in there, and it kicks up quite a bit. This is in the shade Hush Blush. And I'm going to go on the back of my hand just a little bit. Depending on the brush you use, like this brush works really well for it. But my other favorite blush brush, this one, it just doesn't seem to work as well. It's very odd. I can't quite get my brain wrapped around why it's so tricky. It's very pigmented though. You have to be really careful. I'm wiping the brush off on a towel and really blending it in. And this side always looks, I can't ever tell if it's just lighting the way it is, but all right. So then what I tend to do is grab my Hourglass Dim, what is it? Dim Light. And this is Beauty Junkie's Large Pro Powder. And I just kind of go in between the lines of where I have stuff, you know what I mean? And diffuse things out. This brush, by the way, I've talked about it before. It's called just the Face Blender by Bobbi Brown. I love this brush. It just, it's so soft and it blends so well. It's delightful. All right, we are going to come back to working on we'll come back to the highlight later. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on my eyebrows. I'll either fast forward or just not show you because it takes forever. Right now I'm working with this one. It is too dark, but I really want to use it up. Although there's a lot in there to use up. This is the Winky Luxe, and I do really like it. It's just really dark. All right, so my brow's done, and I've put down my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and then over the top of that, my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. And now I'm taking this Essence in Vanilla Sugar on this Chikuhodu brush and just putting it all over my eyes. It helps set everything and then give me a nice, like, easy to blend base, you know what I mean? And then We're gonna have my first play here with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. That I just took it out of the box and I already got something on it. It's gonna drive me crazy. All right, so it's possible that if I think doing my base took me too long, that I'm just starting the video now. And if so, I will list everything that I've used already below in the description box. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the Soft Glam for the first time. I'm going to use a different brush than this. I think I'm going to use, there's a Smith brush. I think I'll use this one. This is the Smashbox Old, number 10 brush. I'm gonna go into Orange Soda and just start laying down. I'm gonna do a little bit of layering here, I think. Well, like I don't always, but it's really pretty. This palette, I was like, nope, I don't think I need it. And then I saw it in person and I was like, maybe I need it. And so many of you guys told me that I would love it. So, let me zoom you in a little bit. There, zoom in a little bit. Check the viewfinder. Make sure you can still see me. All right. Then I'm going to take my Tom Ford crease brush and I'm going to go into Burnt Orange and layer that just a little bit below where I put that. What is it called? Orange Soda. Switch brushes for a second. I do a lot of back and forth between brushes because of the blending that I'm looking for. I'm going to grab a little more Orange Soda here. Oops, not that much. Right in that crease. Help things a little bit. So I'm going to I think you guys will see this week if I get my act together. I'm not sure if I'm putting up the haul first or if I'm putting up this first, but we're getting ready this coming weekend for my parents' vow renewal, so that's exciting. 50 years is something to be celebrated for sure. And my sister will be here. The rest of her family is not able to make it because of baseball and things, but my sister will be here, so that is good. I'm going to go in with Sultry. There's this shade right here. It speaks to me. What can I say? I love the ABH shadows, but man, with the fallout. So let's just see, yeah. I just was like taking a look up close and brush away that fallout. It doesn't seem to matter whether you pack it on, like tap it on, because you can see I still got fallout there, but that's okay. I feel like they're worth dealing with it, and it's fine if you're a person that does your eyeshadows before your base, then you'll be even better. All right, I'm going to take that, Time for a crease brush. Really get in there and give that a blend. I'm going to take a little bit of Glistening, which is this shade right here. And this is on a Sephora Pro Shader number 18. And I gotta move this a little bit. I went to move my mirror and I ended up moving you guys. So I'm just going to pull that in over that inner corner. See what I'm saying there? You'll see better on the other eye. Sorry. I've got to figure out a different setup in here. This really is my first play, so I didn't love that all the way on the inner corner, so I'm just pulling a little bit of that off. But I'm going to wipe this brush off now and just really give that a blend in on the inner third and the outer corner there. I just want to brighten up that inner just a little bit. Could you stop dropping things, game? Okay, I'm just grabbing a MAC 217. I'm going to grab a little bit of that Mulberry shade right here. I think that's what I want to do anyway. I guess we're going to find out. Just going on the tip of that. I really want to, I just feel like I'm adding a little matte to the outer corner, which in theory should add a little dimension. In theory. Oh, you guys. My apologies. I really have to adjust this a little bit. That'll be a little bit better. So I'm just... This is going to be like a hot mess. Get ready with me. That's what I feel like. That's what I should call it. Gosh, you guys, this shade is so pretty. Do you see how nicely it, well, probably not because the camera wasn't angled well, but it just blended so nicely over there. This is my crazy eye, so I always have to add a little help there. If you're young and you're watching this, one day you'll have a crazy eye too. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't get over how pretty that mulberry is. All right. I want to add just a little bit more of that burnt orange on the outer edge of that. So I feel like I covered some of it up, which happens when you have eyes the shape of mine. It happens. Whenever you hear this noise, by the way, that's me tapping off on my mirror stand, in case you're curious. And then I'm going to go in with that bigger brush again and some orange soda just at the top. Because I overblend, that's what I do. I'm going to grab some of Tempura, which I think it's a repeat shade, on a, this is a Sigma version of a 217, and I'm just cleaning up this edge a little bit. I'll probably add a little bit more out there, but for now that's what I'm doing. This is my standard like go-to eye, you know, like a couple shades in the crease, one in the outer corner, and I always do this with what's ever left. I go in here and I just blend because, well, I have wrinkles there. All right, so I'm going to, we're gonna do it this way. I don't have really any particular order, but I'm lining my upper waterline with the Essence, which I don't know, I keep hearing that they're going to be discontinuing it. I don't know. It's going to make me really sad because then they're just going to be on again for a black liner. But today, it doesn't matter to me so much as if black liners for me, if I want them to, let me get the brushes I need so I can talk while I'm doing this. I'm very picky about my black liners because there are some, as long as they stay pretty well and I'm going to tight line up and lower, then it doesn't matter to me so well if it's like the bomb staying power. But sometimes I want, not sometimes, but a lot of times I just line my upper waterline, not my lower, and I don't want it to transfer down, and that's the thing that's really hard to find. And this one doesn't, but anyway. I'm going to go down here. And then I'm going to blend it out with the burnt orange on a MAC 219 or whatever. It's got to be a fluffier one. And it's okay to me right now if I cover up a little bit of that because I'll fix it later. Look at what the fallout, you guys. I just brushed it away and then I used the powder that's left on here to kind of fix it. So I'm gonna go in here again. And the reason that I do this first and then the powder is because I feel like it makes it a little bit less harsh of a line. But then I'm also gonna go in with that mulberry on a push liner brush. And I'm gonna go right at my lash line. You could also use noir, you could use the black, you could use the brown, you could use whatever. I'm gonna start with this and see how I like it. See if I can keep myself in the shot. Goodness gracious. He just added a little something. So pretty, I cannot. I get really excited sometimes, you guys. I can't help it. I have a feeling you did not see the base part of this video because this is taking me far too long. Maybe you won't see any of this. Alright, so same thing on this side. I just put down the, what is it called? Burnt orange. And now I'm going in with mulberry right at the lash line. Really, it's so pretty. And then I'm just gonna take this pencil brush and make sure I'm kind of lined up over here. You know what I'm saying? Like going on the outside of where I had the mulberry up top. And then nothing on this brush. All right, then lastly, what I've been doing lately, and I thought I had a more pointed one over here. All right, so I did this eye. I'm gonna do this eye now and show you. This is another 219 that's a little more pointed than my other ones, and I've just been doing this lately, running a darker shade at my lash line, but not a liner. I was just playing around with things lately. It just makes it a little more smoky, and it's just a hint of something. Apparently I thought I'd add a hint of something down here as well. Oh, fortunately that was just a fuzz. It was not something I really had to clean up. All right, so I am just gonna put some mascara on and then I will come back. Actually, I decided to show some of this. This is the mascara by Butter London that came in the BoxyCharm. And I thought I would show you guys. I actually think it's pretty good. I don't know that it is as good as like L'Oreal Lash Paradise, but I feel like it's close. I mean, this is one coat. And I was, well, man, I don't know. Maybe it is. Gosh, you guys, that mulberry shade, I'm so in love with that mulberry shade. Ugh. So this, I mean, like I said, this is just one coat. That's pretty darn good. And it's a funky little brush, but it's natural bristles. There. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty good. I mean, why wouldn't I get it on my nose? That's pretty much standard, isn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna go in with, I do love this highlight. It's in Sand right here in the same palette. And since it's here, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the Wayne Goss brush. It's really a beautiful multi-purpose brush. This is just the prettiest subtle highlight. I absolutely love it. It's not in your face. I mean, this is not like the, you know, what do they say? Glow to the gods sort of highlight. This is just subtle and delightful. And get my hair back into place here. Then I'm going to go in with, I was coming up a little bit closer. Here's my little mirror Tika gave me. This is the Oxblood shade, right? Yes, by Burberry. I just really want to pull in that kind of mulberry deepness. I mean, why not? Just because it's spring doesn't mean you can't do a dark lip on occasion. So if you like the matte look, you certainly could stop right there. But why, I ask you why, when you put a lip topper on? I can't help it, I'm addicted to the Jouer lip toppers. This is the one in Sugar Plum. You see that gloriousness? Like I said, you certainly could stop. Looks like I got some on the edge there. You certainly could stop with just the matte lip. But why? Alright, so I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, there wasn't really a point to it aside from trying some of the new products that I had, showing you a product that I've loved in the past and got a new one of, and there will be a giveaway here soon. I have quite the little pile packed up of, or set aside, I should say, of giveaway things, and I'm excited about that. So yeah, if this video sees the light of day, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, go ahead and list them below. I'll try to leave a link and a list of everything that I used. Again, I'm fairly certain that I didn't show you guys me applying my base because I was extra chit-chatty. I don't know. Anyway, everything will be listed below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and everything that you do and say, be beautiful. Bye.